Good morning, Army. It's Heidi Allen, founder of the Positive People Army, and I'm so happy to be talking to you on this beautiful sunny day. It's Wednesday, driving into work, of course, with my fabulous husband, Mike. Hi, Mike.
Hi.
So we're driving in, and it's really funny because I got up this morning. I knew what I was going to talk to you guys about today, and then Branko, one of our fabulous Army members, it's funny because he posted something today that's actually it fits with very much with what I'm talking about, and that you should never give up on chasing your dreams. It doesn't matter what age. Check his post out. It's in the news feed. But what I wanted to talk about today is something that I also posted, but it came up because it keeps coming up. That's the thing, Army. You constantly tell me what I need to talk about. So what it is what if everything is preparing you for the big picture? It's not what if, it really is. See, if we have goals and we have dreams, which all of us do here in the Army, we all have things that we want to do, we are being prepared. It's not what if, it's when. It's when is this happening? Because we are being prepared all the time. And that's what I love so much but the thing is, so I met with where this all came from. I met with a fabulous Army member, Pauline, this week. And like I said, this thing keeps coming up time and time again. And she's talking to me about, she's very upset about where she is in her life, be it that it's her job or just where she is. But she's talking to me about this and how, it's time now. It's time for me to follow my dreams. I just want to make sure that I should be. And she continued the conversation. She started telling me different things that were happening in her life. And all of a sudden I looked at her and I said, sweetheart, all the signs are there. All of them are there. They've all been given to you. You've mentioned them. They're all out of order, but they're there. You're just not connecting the dots. And that's the thing. We talk about signs here in the Army all the time, and all the signs are there. Sometimes they're very subtle. A few times ago, I talked about all the signs that I was getting about, to start the Army. They're all there. Sometimes they're super subtle, and sometimes they're really big. There was one particular one where I said to her, that's your virtual 2x4 hitting you upside the head. You are supposed to do this. See, the signs, they can be very subtle in the beginning, and then they grow and they grow and they grow until that virtual lovely 2x4 hits you upside the head, and it's that aha moment. Oh my gosh, I'm supposed to do this. Now, I'm not just here to talk to you about that. That's not the key thing I want to talk about, because it was the rest of our conversation that was just so incredibly important. Because she said to me, you know what? I just have no idea. I have no idea where to start. So first of all, the fact that she even said that to me, I looked at her and I said, honey, you're starting. You're sitting here talking to me. You've started. This is it. And she's like, oh my gosh, you think? I said, not think, I know. The moment you start saying it out loud, the moment you start talking to people about it, you've started. So I want you all to pat yourselves on the back for that one. But now it's time to continue. So how do we actually go forward? It's like, okay, I figured it out, Heidi. I know what I'm supposed to do. I've started. I'm admitting it. Now what do I do? First things first, I want you to start allocating some time to your dream, to your goal, to your vision, to whatever that is. I know for myself, I had a really wonderful human being that's been in my life. She's been such an incredible mentor, Madeline, in my life. And she said the same thing to me. I kept saying, I know I'm supposed to make a difference. I know I'm supposed to make a difference. And she said to me, if you're supposed to make a difference, then go figure out how to do it. And it's that simple sometimes. Just go figure it out. So for me, allocating time was, I made a meeting with myself every single Wednesday evening. I had it with Mike because he's really fantastic. And I had a great pad of paper that she gave me and 2 beautiful blue pencils. And I sat every single Wednesday. I had no idea what I was doing. And I would just write things that I loved. I would write things that would come into my head. I just kept writing and I kept writing and I kept having the conversation. The conversation kept happening until All of a sudden, more opportunities started to come into my life. Other conversations that started pointing me in the right direction. When you allocate time, the universe goes, hallelujah, she finally got it. Now let's start giving her even more signs, pointing her in the right direction. So you've got to make the time for you. So allocate it to figure out what you're supposed to do, or allocate it to continue what you're doing. Now, the next thing I want to talk about, and this is a really important one, don't think. And when I say that, I mean not to think, I mean don't overthink. Do you know how many of us just sit there and we get into that negative loop, and in the end we've talked ourselves out of what we were supposed to be doing? When you overthink and overanalyze things, that's a negative little, it's like a cyclone you've just gotten yourself into. Jump out of that cyclone. Stop overthinking and overanalyzing and just do. If there's someone out there that you really want to talk to because they're doing something that you want to do and you really think you can get advice from them, don't talk yourself out of it. Oh, they're not going to have time. They're not going to want to meet with me. They're not going to talk to me. Don't overthink this. Just do. If you want something, you need to do it. So don't overthink. I also want you, talking about that person you're going to reach out to, surround yourself with people that are going to help you with your goal and your dream. Surround yourself with those people. Don't surround yourself with people that are constantly going to be telling you you can never do it, you're insane, you're crazy, why would you do that? You have a great full-time job and stability. Why would you want to leave that and go follow your dream? Those aren't the people you need around you. You need the people to support you. You need people like we have here in the Army. These are the people that are going to support you no matter what. Those are the people you need. Because I mentioned this one in particular, that you need those people to support you, because during this process, you're also going to have moments, other negative moments, that are jealousy and envy. That's going to happen. Why isn't my dream coming true? Why is it so-and-so over there seems to be so successful? Why are they doing everything? Don't let yourself get in that place, that negative space of jealousy and envy, because there's no reason for it. If you are jealous of someone or envious of someone, what do we talk about here in the Army? I've talked about it before. Perspective. Change your perspective on that person. Change your perspective on that situation. If you're jealous and envious of that person that is doing something that you're doing and they're successful, change your perspective. That person could help you. If they're already there where you want to be, that person could be a key person to give you advice. That person could end up becoming an incredible ally in your life. Change your perspective. Keep those people around you. You don't need to be jealous of them. You know what? Admire them, because that's where you want to go. And the last thing I'm going to say, I'm sorry, this has been a long one, but it's so important because I want everybody to achieve their dreams and goals, is you need to set the goals. That's going to be really important. But I always say, don't set yourself up to fail here. That's a big thing. I've always been a parent that way. Never set your kids up to fail. Never set anyone up to fail. Is set your big goal of where you want to go, but then put that past you. You know where you're going. That's where you're constantly going to intend that you want to be, but your goals need to be scheduled smaller. You need to get through today. You need to achieve this week. Your goal is this month. It's not where it might be 10 years from now. Because think about it. You know, when we watch the Grammys and we see those people get up and, you know, they win Best Artist of the Year and they're like, man, this is so crazy. I'm Best New Artist of the Year. I've been doing this for 10 years. That's the thing. It may take you a long time to achieve what you have to achieve. So if you're constantly always just looking so far in the future, you could set yourself up to fail because you're not achieving it fast enough. So let's take it one step at a time. Little baby steps here. Set your goals. Make a schedule. It's very important that you schedule things. It's important that you schedule your time so you don't set yourself up to fail, and make those goals. Okay, everyone. Now, we're starting, which is fantastic because you can do this at any time in your life. Branko, thank you so much for posting that post about it doesn't matter what age you are, you can start your dream anytime. allocate your time. I want you to stop overthinking things. I want you to surround yourself with people that are going to support you. Change your perspective when it comes to jealousy and envy, and set your schedules and goals. Baby steps, people. We can do this. All of us can do this together. Army, have a fantastic Wednesday. Bye, everyone.